What's up guys, it's James here, back with another video on this channel. Today is going to be a different kind of video to what I'm usually going to post on this channel. It's basically a video just to get some, I don't know, just talk about Battlefield Milsim, and looking forward to Battlefield Milsim in the future with BF1 out and like all the mil and perp servers and stuff like that. So I'm just going to be talking about what I think could improve Battlefield Milsim, what I think Battlefield Milsim is going to be like in the future, what I think my suggestions for Milsims, like in terms of standard issue weapons and squad formations and squad structure and stuff like that, and Milsim structure, basically just Battlefield 1 Milsim as a whole. Basically, first thing I'm going to talk about is standard issue weapons and what Milsims I've heard are going to be doing with standard issue weapons. I've heard that a lot of Milsims are going to be using like the semi-automatic rifles, as in Battlefield 4 Milsim. A lot of Milsims use the M16A4, which is a really good rifle. Basically, it was a it was burst fire or semi-automatic, but most people use the semi-auto version of it. Basically, in Battlefield 1, a lot of people have gone down the semi-auto route again, and that kind of annoys me, because in World War 1, a lot of there weren't many certain, can't fucking speak, there wasn't many semi-automatic rifles, except from maybe the Mondragon, which was used by the German Air Force, I think it was. That's not about it, basically. I didn't see much semi-automatic rifles being used like across with much factions in World War 1. So I'm not quite sure what people are thinking there. Like, they say the term Milsim, meaning military simulation, but if it was military simulation, they would be using bolt-action rifles. And anyway, bolt-action rifles probably the most solid choice in terms of Milsim, because they're accurate. The bullet does not much bullet drop on them, especially on the SMLE. That's a rifle a lot of Milsims are talking about using. SMLE is a really good rifle. It's got 10 in the magazine as well. So yeah, that's basically what I'm talking about, standard issue. Also, another thing is a lot of Milsims are using MP18 as well. I don't think that is historically accurate or even good for Milsim, as the weapon only was used by the German stormtroopers, I believe, and that was at the very end of the war as well. So yeah, that's my opinion on standard issue and stuff like that. I think it should just be MGs, bolt action rifles, and if squad leader wants to use a semi-auto, he can. That's my opinion. But anyways, yeah, that's my opinion. This next thing is another thing that a lot of people are talking about. Is they're like, oh, Battlefield 1 Milsim won't work. Oh, I'm gonna go back to Battlefield 4 Milsim. That's way better. And no, it will. Trust me on this. It will work. And in terms of working, I don't want it to be similar style to Battlefield 4 Milsim, as like moving like modern day warfare, as it's completely different warfare, of course, like 100 years plus in the past. So it's gonna be a very different type of warfare. I think a lot of Milsims will be using trench warfare, but so long as that don't, I think you should, as it's historically accurate, and it's really fun, to be fair, as I've tried it with my Milsim. So yeah, that's my and one last thing as well. A lot of Milsims have been saying that they're going to be having their general sit back and watch the battle, not actually involved in the battle, like in Battlefield 4 Milsim or in any of the Milsim. Basically, they'll be having their general like sitting back, watching the battle, like that's that's more realistic in my opinion, as that's what actually happened in World War I. Like, the generals are absolute fucking cowards, but you know, just saying. I'm not saying any Milsim generals are cowards, but that's what it was like in World War I. They just sent fucking waves of working class lads over the top just to get cut down by machine gun fire. But you know, anyways, this next topic involves server browsers. No, not server browsers, server rental program, which I know a lot of people have been complaining about it, how there's not much options with it. They can't kick or mute people on it and stuff like that. But my opinion, I think they're gonna change it, because I think when you go to make a server, it says it's in the beta stage, I believe. Let's see here. I think it's in the beta stage, so I don't think. I'm not sure actually, but I think they haven't quite I think they're just testing things out, just to see how it goes. And I reckon by about February time, they'll change it to how it was in BF4 Milsim and BF4 server rentals in general. So like, you can add custom like player health and stuff like that, and bullet damage and stuff like that. That would work for Milsim, and you can kick and ban people and stuff like that. That'd be good. So yeah, I think they're gonna improve it like later down the line, but for now, server rental is pretty shit, to be fair. But you know, hey. This next thing we're going to talk about is squads and how the squad should be settled. In my opinion, this is. You don't have to follow this, you can follow it or not, it's your choice at the end of the day. But you know, this is my opinion on how squad should be settled. I think it should be 5 in a squad, of course. 1 combat medic, 1 machine gunner, and this next part depends on how big your Milsim is, of course. If you have a small Milsim, don't worry, but I think now a lieutenant should be in charge of 2 squads. Yeah, so basically a lieutenant in charge of 2 squads, 2 sergeants, and 8 private first classes, that is. And then a captain should be in charge of 4 squads, or it can be called a division. So yeah, captain in charge of a division or 4 squads. And of course, these squads are going off if your Milsim is around 40 to 50 members. Of course, because most decent Milsims have about 40 to around 40, 50, well 30, 40, 50 members. That's like around about how much people have. Right, that is it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I haven't uploaded in about 2 weeks, I believe. But yeah. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.